you can tell us about last Saturday. You had 4 lads fighting on the Sky Show in Liverpool, and no losses, 3 wins and a draw.
Yeah, 3 wins and a draw. Obviously the main one was Masher. Masher fought for the Commonwealth title, and he beat Lee Appleyard in what was fight of the night, and it was a good fight. I mean, the Rocky Fielding fight I didn't see, but I believe it was a bit scrappy. And then the war that was supposed to be with Martin Muddy and Rosando didn't happen to be a war, did it? So the fight of the night by a long way was Masher Dodds. He got caught early on and struggled in the second round, but after that I think he took over. But he took over in a fashion. It was you hit me, I hit you, and just what the public wanted to see. You know, he ground out a very hard win. You know, won by about 3 or 4 rounds, which I think the judge reflected it, which was right. So I made up for him.
Yeah, but saying that, all the fights of your fighters could have been fight of the night, because Ryan Mullican, when he stepped up to fight Andy Keats, was an absolute cracking fight.
Yeah, Mulkai's had his first professional fight last Saturday, because all the others, he gimmies which the kids get when they start, but you know, he's been saying for a while now that he wanted to be tested, so we tested him, and he come through with flying colours again. It wasn't an easy one for him. He got hurt in the 3rd round, belting uppercuts. He swallowed, you know, didn't go down, regrouped, come back and give it back to the Andy Keats. So no, it was a great result. Yeah, he just took a step back and dropped him in the 4th. Bit of a flash knockdown, but a knockdown, and he did well. He ticks a lot of boxes on Saturday night.
I think he showed a lot of people that actually he's quite a skillful boxer rather than just a fighter, which we all thought he was.
Yeah, well, obviously I've seen a bit more of him to know that he's not just a brawler. He can stand and have a fight when need be, and you know, when he gets into the later rounds and championship rounds, sometimes that's what you've got to do. But he's got good footwork and head movement as well. So I think he'll be a champion. He proved that on Saturday night that he can take a shot and still carry on, which is good.
And there was a cracking derby between Tom Farrell and Tommy Cruz.
Yeah, it was. We only found out about an hour before the fight that it wasn't for his WBA international, and Tommy Cruz phoned me on the Sunday after the fight, because obviously I used to manage Tommy, and we still getting okay, and he didn't even know. He said at the end of the fight, when he realised one referee had scored it, he wondered what had happened to the judges. He didn't know, and he thought he was fighting for the WBA title.
It was a cracking fight. And
yeah, it was. To be honest with you, he's improved a little bit, Curtis. You know, he kept his long elbows down, which I think shortened his jab. But it stopped Fazza working away as much as we would have wanted to the body. But no, Fazza again got better in the latter rounds, and that might have been the difference between pulling away. I mean, I thought he was in front all the way through, but the last few rounds he really shone and proved to be a worthy winner. So it was a good result for Tom Farrell, because he was expected to win. That put extra pressure on you. He was fighting at home and against a fellow Scouser who he knows quite well, so that's pressure as well. So it was another box tick for Tom Farrell as well, and he'll only be a better fighter for the experience he got on Saturday.
Definitely. And then we had the rematch between Brogan and James, and ended up in a draw again.
Yeah. I mean, it was a draw, so we said we'd put that right after the 4 weeks ago, and you know, it was another belting fight, wasn't it? You know, Steve took too many really, but you know, did a lot of work himself. So you know, the 59-59 scorecard shows you how close those rounds were, and they could have gone anyway, because the referees give 4 10-10s there, and the round was beat to them.
Rounds, wasn't it?
Well, could have been any rounds, wasn't they? They were all close. That's for sure. But you know, there won't be a trilogy there. The styles for Steve don't really gel with Henry James, and Eddie James is a better fighter than people give him credit for. He's a good fighter, so let's see what happens now with Steve. I think he's at the stage now where we've got to be looking for titles for him. So if we can get him an English title or something like that, that's the next move for him.
Right, so great night. And now you've got another big show coming up with Box Nation in Bolton.
Yeah, funny, but we've only got one show in May, but it could possibly be, if not one of the best shows I put together. We've got like Zelfa Barrett on it, Jack Massey, Luke Blackledge, Jack Flatley, Dale Coyne, Danny Wright, Jack Cullen, Adam Mackay, Artie Daniel, Andy Cranmer, Mike Stafford, Jack Sally, and young Haroon Khan. Larry Khan's coming back in his hometown of Bolton. So
that's where you last fought as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was a while ago. But if you look at those names I mentioned at the start there's probably 5 or 6 young kids who if you don't get to British level, you'll be very disappointed. They could go on and do even better than that. So there's a lot of the top prospects in the Northwest on that bill. Then you've got likes of Luke Blackledge and Mike Stafford, who's been up there and done it and wanting for another go. So there's a good mix, you know, young kids, prospects, people who are nearly there and ready to move on, and the kids who've been there and look at it coming back. So he's got everything, and I'm just glad that Box Nation are working with us to put that out so the masses can tune in and have a good night. I mean, tickets are flying out for that, and I expect it to would be such a good card.
Yeah, it's quality throughout, isn't it? Looking forward to that show. So that's the only fight you've got in May then?
Yeah, May. I'm looking forward to having a nice, easy May. Coming back with a few in June, and then we're looking at Blackpool in July, and then maybe a couple of stadium things in August, which we've just got to work out on.
Because you've had a mad couple of months, haven't you, really? We've not really had a weekend off.
No, it's been crazy, not just with my own shows, but with kids fighting on Sky. But, you know, it's coming a little bit quiet now, but obviously after the quiet, a storm normally comes, so we're expecting the mad rush again.
Well, I'm going to catch up with the lads who are fighting on that show, and hopefully I'll catch up with you again a few days before it, and we'll fight.
Good. We'll have them all matched up very soon as well.
Alright, Steve. Thanks, mate.
Cheers,
Bye.
Lee. Thank you.